Okay, this one is actually gonna be a short one this time for real. I'm gonna hit the dummy a little bit. I'm gonna look at like the 2 or 3 changes that have happened since then. And that's that. I'm gonna keep just holding down the button until like a minute or so. See how high it peaks, but basically all that changed is a dream fix on the helmet. I got the spark, and I did mess around a little bit with the slates, so I actually have something to copy on every single one of them. Obviously the 2.8 is like unreasonable, but average DPS in a span of time is at 2. So I think that's good enough to call it 2. At least I hope so. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it 2, and then I think that's kind of reasonable. So this happened. I didn't expect it. I wanted to have something that has a bit less of an awkward downside. And then it just hit the max elemental resist. And it's also a top roll. So now I have 65 max res instead of 60. So that's pretty cool. And like I said, I have the spark here. Spark set the Prairie Blaze. And it's just copying this mod 4 times. So this one I was already using. This one I got for 20, which is cheap because it would be like I guess a bit more expensive depending, because like this line I can copy, and I had the other one where the mods were the other way around, and I can't copy the mana compensation with this, so that's why I had to swap that. Here, this one again, this mod, and this one I just picked up right now. And I also have this here, which I've been using until now. And if I put that in, it would be instead of this. Or I guess if I want to take something out, I guess this one would be actually better to take out. So here it is. If I throw this in, then I'm copying the elemental damage taken. So I have two -20s, which is more defense, but then I would imagine that the damage would go down a bit. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to be at 2 trillion, which is why I ended up picking that slate up for 11 FE. So it's like basically nothing. If that's the only line that you care about, for that to be at the end. But I mean, technically, this also goes up to 2. But in the content that I feel squishy in, I still feel squishy with this, and then the content where I don't, then it also doesn't matter. So I don't think it really matters which one I'm using, but I can just stick with this one, and then I can have 2 trillion comfortably. And yeah, I think that's it. Nothing else has changed since the last one. So yeah, you can basically say that I hit the 2 trillion, and that's that. Okay, bye.